Tesla has done a lot for the EV industry, but owners are still facing countless problems with the brand's vehicles. There are quite a few reasons why people tend to gravitate toward big names like Tesla. For one, the more popularized something is, the more that consumers seem to trust the quality of the product. However, time has taught us that this is obviously not always a good assumption to make. In recent times, Tesla has been in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. Fans stand firmly behind the brand and there is little doubt their future is secure. Unfortunately, they seem to be repeating the same mistakes of their established automotive competitors, rather than learning from them. Then there are those buyers who don't even consider quality when shopping around for a vehicle, instead looking for what would project their desired image. Tesla fits nicely into most people's minds because their cars are state-of-the-art, trendy, and expensive. Anyone who is image-obsessed will get drawn to products like this. But there are also plenty of consumers who genuinely prefer clean energy alternatives. For environmentally conscious gearheads, these cars are the ultimate choice. However, while all these make so many gravitate towards Tesla, there's a lot more to this manufacturer than meets the eye. 12. Poor build quality. If you have ever experienced difficulties with a Tesla, firsthand, then you probably know better than anyone how pricey repairs can become if they're not covered by a warranty or insurance. This explains why insurance premiums are so high for these vehicles. However, the truth of the matter is that even if you're not paying to replace those parts, they are all too often much poorer quality than we're all led to believe. 11. Expensive maintenance. Part of the appeal of buying an EV is the expectation that it will save you money in the future. Even though Teslas don't need oil changes, spark plug replacements, or oil filters, Tesla recommends drivers invest in their maintenance plans that include a thorough inspection of the vehicle every 12,000 miles. The prices vary based on the year and model of the car, as well as which specific plan the driver chooses, but standalone inspections range anywhere from $475 to $750 per visit, not including repairs. A 4-year maintenance plan is around $2,500. Needless to say, you'll need to have a good chunk of change set aside for these evaluations. Tires need replacements more often, thanks to the weight of the vehicle, and that big battery won't last forever. 10. Power steering failure. A few new Tesla owners experienced problems with the steering wheel locking up while turning. Not only will you see your life flash before your eyes, but you will also get left without a vehicle for some time while they fix the issue. Tesla was forced to recall over 40,000 vehicles affected by this issue, and it can be genuinely life-threatening if it were to happen at the wrong moment. 9. Privacy may be an issue. Teslas are incredibly connected, to the point that they're able to, potentially, predict when you plan to drive them and what routes. Elon Musk isn't known for respecting privacy, and his first company, PayPal, has even been in lawsuits for it. All respect to his technological advancement, but consider what a man creating a chip for your brain is trying to do with your car. Face recognition, video sharing with or without consent, and Tesla monitoring your driving history and patterns are all open for discussion, and unless you dig really deep or have a law degree, you might not be safe. If you're a criminal, or you just worry about getting watched, this isn't the kind of technology you would want. Some have even raised red flags over issues of hacking Teslas for a new world of issues. 8. Blind spot detection. Another feature seen on many modern-day vehicles, electric or not, is blind spot detection. This is a nice touch to have and is practically expected on a high-end vehicle these days. The only thing that separates Tesla from other manufacturers that are employing blind spot detection is the placement of the detector. The blind spot detection doesn't alert drivers of a threat in the side view mirrors, as most vehicles do. Instead, a notice pops up on the touchscreen. This seems counterintuitive because at the very moment you need to look at your mirrors, the car is actively taking your eyes away from them and asking you to look at a screen. 7. Replacing old batteries is a hassle. While a charge may not be so pricey, the cost to replace any of the parts on a Tesla can really become a burden. For instance, if you had to buy a new battery for a Model 3, the base would cost around $9,500 on the low end, and the extended range battery would come close to $16,000. Sadly, that's as much as a good used car. There's a domino effect with these overpriced repairs as well, as the price to insure a Tesla tends to be more than the average vehicle. The high rate of accidents is partly to blame, but their expensive repairs are no help. 6. Note Tesla dealerships. Tesla has recently begun opening service centers in areas with a large amount of foot traffic. But the idea of dealerships is a concept from the past for Tesla. Following a completely different business model from the traditional car manufacturers, Tesla sells its cars directly to its customers through their small, intimate stores. This allows Tesla to educate the customers on what exactly they're getting into with an electric vehicle and to choose precisely how they'd like their car to look. Of course, it takes months for customized vehicles to get delivered, but this still allows them to get exactly what they want. It also means that Tesla makes money off of their cars, while traditional dealerships make money from their service departments. The drawback for a Tesla owner is that these are often located in metropolitan areas, and so are the service centers. 5. Still no true self-driving. Tesla's autopilot often gets people in trouble, as they nap, read, or work on the freeway. Although Tesla gets close with tools like tow mode, allowing for an empty car to follow another Tesla with some limitations, you still need to keep your hands on the wheels and be alert, despite the theoretically safer autopilot driving and advancements in technology. While a truly autonomous car would open up a new world, safe transport for the elderly, fewer fatalities, easier commutes, and the like, we may still be a few major steps away from that world, and Tesla, no matter what they say, are nowhere near that yet. Notably, there's even a new lawsuit that alleges that Tesla's self-driving tech is a fraud. 4. Cold weather hurts the battery. There are so many common glitches that go on with a Tesla that drivers have become paranoid, especially anything involving that precious battery. If you haven't tested one out in cold weather, don't get alarmed at that slow acceleration, it's normal. Cold temperatures prevent the battery from regenerating as quickly as it typically would, which limits the driver's ability to accelerate. It sounds simple, but it can be a frightening few minutes for a Tesla owner to discover their car is having trouble accelerating like it normally would. 3. Awful door handles. One of the most notable characteristics of every Tesla is its futuristic door handles that pop out. The higher-end models have nice, metal handles with chrome finishes. However, if you happen to compare, say, a Model S to a Model 3, you'll immediately notice the lack of strength behind the latter's handles. Not only are the door handles on the Model 3 thinner, but they look as if they got produced with inferior materials, even to the higher-tier models. There have even been several accounts of people who have had the door handles freeze to the car, leaving them unable to get inside. 2. Generic designs. Although this isn't much of a shock at all, most fail to recognize the total lack of variety that's offered in the Tesla fleet. Of course, the higher-end models have prettier finishes and tend to look nice no matter what, but each and every Tesla is almost identical. This is obviously the case with everyday run-of-the-mill vehicles as well, but that's sort of the point, isn't it? If you're spending a good chunk of change to claim that overhyped Tesla as your own, wouldn't it be nice if you at least had a decent amount of options to truly make it feel like your own? For what you're paying, it seems like there should already be a plethora of options. 1. Wompy wheels syndrome in some models. In simple terms, wompy wheels happen when the wheels of a car collapse or fall off completely, due to a faulty or broken suspension system. Now, this issue has been considerably reported with Tesla cars, especially the Model S and X. There's also another bizarre twist to the issue, as most of the recorded cases happen in China. To this effect, the Chinese government even had to respond by ordering a recall of around 30,000 units of both the Model S and Model X, all built between 2013 and 2017, to fix their suspension system. However, this was after Tesla had absolved itself of any wrongdoings, instead blaming the wompy wheel issue on driver abuse. Notably, at the peak of the Chinese recall, the United States National Highway Traffic Safety Administration said they haven't received significant complaints about the issue in the States. Nonetheless, an extensive report by Daily Kanban on the issue ended up terming it a cover-up by Tesla, since the EV manufacturer was willing to pay half of the repair bill of a Tesla owner who claimed he experienced the same issue, as long as he was willing to sign a goodwill agreement.